Darnell Dockett's body tells his story. The images embedded all over his torso are permanent reminders of where he's from and the people he's lost.
Me and my mom had a great relationship, and she always had my back no matter what I did wrong.
Dockett's father left the family when Dockett was just 5. He was raised by his mother, Cheryl Hambrick, outside of Atlanta, where he found plenty of opportunity to get in trouble, even serving 3 months in juvenile detention at the age of 12.
We did things that was dumb, and we did things with no thoughts, you know. Broken cars, broken houses, rob people, steal, and if you name it, we did it.
Cheryl never gave up on her son, but she made her own bad choices.
I knew my mom was selling drugs. You know, I knew she was in the drug gang. I knew that she had money.
On July 4th, 1994, when he was 13, Dockett celebrated the holiday with relatives, while his mother stayed behind at home. He returned to his house a day later.
I get out, open the gate, and go in the house. You know, I just felt like the wind hit me like something ain't right. And I took approximately maybe like 6, 7 steps, and I looked to the right, and I saw my mom in a fetal position. There was blood on the wall, and my body numb. I just kind of like broke down, and I was so scared.
Cheryl Hambrick had been murdered by a gunshot wound to the back of her head.
You know, it was probably the worst day of my life. It hit me hard, like it took like all my breath away. She was the only person that genuinely loved me for me, no matter what. So when she was gone, my life was in confusion.
Just as he was grieving his mother's death, Dockett was reunited with his father, only to suffer another blow. 4 months later, his dad died of pancreatic cancer.
I was lost. Plenty nights I cried. plenty nights that I would just be like, what is going on, what is going on? And, you know, through it all, my uncle was the only one that, you know, would just tell me, you know, okay, it's cool, you know, I'm gonna give you comfort.
When I'd heard about it, my heart was hurt, and I know he needed some guidance. And I stepped right in.
Dockett was taken in by his uncle, Kevin.
Nobody else really wanted to deal with him. And my brother had passed, and it's like no one else but me.
He saw what type of kid I could actually be, but he also respected of where I come from and what I've seen and the things I've dealt with, that he made some adjustments and he embraced me.
It was Kevin who encouraged Darnell to play football.
He didn't have a clue about football. He was like, man, I don't want to play football. No, I want to play baseball. I was like, nah, you're going to play football.
Christmas one year, I asked my uncle for a weight set, and I just wanted to lift weights. And I would lift weights every day.
12 o'clock at night, when everyone's asleep, all I hear is the weights coming down on the rack, boom. And he would always lift.
I kept lifting weights, and I kept building confidence in myself. And I'll never forget the day that the first day I went out to the practice field, I ran over like 2 people. And from that day on, I never looked back.
Dockett went on to play at Florida State and was drafted by Arizona in 2004. The All-Pro defensive lineman was a key contributor to the Cardinals' 2008 Super Bowl run.
Fumble the ball, picked up by Dockett at the 10, at the 5, touchdown Cardinals!
Even with his success on the field, off the field, he's still haunted by his mother's murder.
I don't even remember telling my mom I love her. Certain questions you would never be able to ask, you know? You want to know, like, man, what type of kid was I when I was 5? What did you think when I came out? You know, what was your biggest, scariest moment? You know, there's so many questions you want to ask, you can't. That's priceless.
The murder remains unsolved. There are no leads, no suspects, and for the son, no sense of closure. If your mom's killer is watching, what would you say to him?
Why? Was it worth it? You know, did you really get what you was looking for? Do you sleep well at night? Do you have your mom? You know, do you know the pain that it caused? And then I would be at peace with it. You know, I would forgive that person and walk out.
Do you think there's someone out there that knows who did this?
No question. It is. I know it is. But the crazy thing about it, they got to see me every Sunday.
You think they know that you're her son?
No question. Whoever murdered her don't kill her soul. She looking down upon me knowing that her death was for a reason, for me to live a better life. And I know that she wants me to take care of the rest of the family. And that's what I continue to do.